Lesson 8.7, write polynomial function from a graph. Directions say to write a function in any form. So it could be factored or it could be standard. Factored is going to be easier because you can get the factors quickly. Standard is you would have to FOIL all that out. I definitely don't want to do that if I don't have to. So what we've got here is our x-intercepts we need to pick out. That would be here at -1 and here at 5. We also need to know the y-intercept, which is up here at 10. That is enough info to be able to write an equation for this. So I'm going to put, you can put f of x or y equals, I'm going to put a. A is going to be something we'll need here in a minute. But then I'm going to put a factor that would result in an answer of -1. Remember, it would be the opposite sign. So if I had x plus 1, that answer would get a -1. So that's good. And then an answer of 5 would be x minus 5. Okay, so with a y-intercept, remember that ordered pair is x is 0, y is 10. X is 0, y is 10. I can now replace that, plug that in to my equation because I need to solve for a. A is like the leading coefficient that changes depending on how the function is going. So I'm going to replace y with 10, keep a in there, then I'm going to plug in zeros for x's and solve for a. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 minus 5 is -5 times a. That would be -5a divided by -5. That means a is -2. Okay, so then my equation would be y equals, or fancier way, f of x equals, plug your -a or your -2 back in for a here in front, and then keep your factors the same. And it makes sense that this got a negative value. If you remember back from graphing quadratics, when the a is a negative, that means it opens down. That number can also change if it's a wider or skinnier parabola. So that's the graph, or that's the equation. All right, number 2, we're going to do the same thing. Pick out the x-intercepts. I'm trying to write a little smaller here. We've got -6, and then it bounces at 5. So here it crosses, and here it bounces. That's going to be important to us. Y-intercept is between -20 and -30, so that would be at negative, here, let me write y-intercept at -25. Okay, so then I would write y equals, always have your a in front, then write your factors. To get an answer of -6, it would be x plus 6 times. Get an answer of 5 would be x minus 5, but I need it squared so that it is going to bounce there. Now I'm going to plug in that x is 0 and y is -25 at the y-intercept. A lot of this you'll get good to where you can do it mostly in your head. That'd be 6. That would be -5 squared. -5 squared makes 25. Think of a quarter. Times 6 would be 150. Divided by 150. And sometimes you get fractions. That's okay. Simplify this down. So again, how many quarters are in $1.50? That would be 6. It'd be -1/6 is a. And so my function would be f of x equals, I'm just stealing this again, -1/6 times x plus 6 times x minus 5 to the 2nd power. And that's it.